Anyway, allegedly, Jada and Mark Anthony were double dipping without their partners present. A lot of swinging going on, isn't it? Allegedly. What's his name? Will got mad. And next thing you know, Hawthorne ended. I guess that kiss looked a little too real. And right after that, Charlie Mack.
It's about to get real dusty right now. Is it Jaguar right or is she wrong? Now check out this nasty work.
You have now entered the dusty section.
Bilal told me,
Go ahead.
Jada, he told me that you knew Will was f***ing your child. Wonder why he left that out of his Tasha K interview. He know that Will Smith raped Jaden. He raped Bashir and he raped Nicki Minaj.
In Hollywood, secrets don't stay buried forever. And now, one voice is threatening to expose it all. Jaguar Wright has just made shocking claims about Jada Pinkett Smith, alleging a pattern of relationships, betrayals, and a marriage that may have never been what it seemed. But the real question is, why does Will Smith stay?
I think Jada wants to get away from Will. I think Jada's also an accomplice to a lot of his crimes, just like Gabriella's accomplice to a lot of Dwayne's crimes. Both of them have very compromised sons. Zaya getting ready to be the next Jada.
Everybody's always like, why don't you just get divorced? Yeah. And it's like, that's like quitting. I don't think there's any person that could embrace the best and the worst of me and be willing to hold space in the way that Will holds space for me and the way that I hold space for him.
Was gone. And Belial was there.
Who'd you walk in on?
Him and Dwayne Martin.
Okay.
But there were some other secrets that were being kept from Will that Will didn't know about, and I guess.
So you know it, Bilal. You'll go from a Philly to a Sam, but they'll still get you.
Jada Pinkett has written a book where she reveals that multiple times she tried to commit suicide.
Yeah.
Not saying exactly what the reason was.
I don't know why she keeps trying. She just get it done.
What looked like a power couple was already showing cracks long before the world noticed. To understand this story, we have to go back decades. Before Will, there was Tupac Shakur. Jada has repeatedly described Tupac as the love of her life. In interviews, she admitted she never wanted to marry Will, even calling him a compromise. Imagine hearing your partner publicly say, someone else was the greatest love they ever had.
Oh, I know Jada's still in love with Tupac. Her daughter said so. Shame she didn't do more to keep him alive. I guess settling for Will was the best you could do at the time.
There's no greater mirror I could have than Will. I can't get around myself. Just like he can't get around himself with me. Would it be easier to go and find somebody else and have a more pleasing, more comfortable relationship? Maybe. But would that get me to the person that I really want to be? I don't think so.
Now, Jada Pinkett Smith reveals that she and Will Smith have been separated since 2016.
I really want to know how Will Smith truly feels. Not what he says to the public, not what he says on social media. How does he feel about this? Because it never seems like it puts Will in a good light ever. There's only one side, there's only one part of the relationship always being spoken about, and it's always coming from Miss Jada.
Whatever makes them happy makes them happy. Thinking about their lives and their marriage, they never one time said they were separated.
And Will's being forced to have to speak about it because she is, right? And we're curious now.
Correct.
2011, while filming Hawthorne, Jada grew close to Mark Anthony. At the time, he was married to Jennifer Lopez. Both denied everything. But months later, the marriage ended. Coincidence or something more?
In your child's room with the door closed, in the bed, half dressed.
Grab the shotgun.
When you got a woman that don't really like you, you got.
Hold on. Time out. You're not the first man that said this.
Come on now. I don't think she does. I think.
But damn, how they gonna be married all these years? At some point in time, you get.
I think she like the lifestyle. Now, who's she gonna marry with that much money? Oprah. Hey, Oprah ain't gonna have her. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, and then she's mean.
Is she? Well, I don't know anything about it, so I'm just.
Well, I don't know anything about it. I could just see it in her face. For her.
Don't be bad at everything. You was an all right actress, you a terrible wife, you was a bad mother. Who knew that your husband was doing things to boys and did stuff to your son and you ain't do shit about it? Bilal told me everything.
Instead of divorce, something unexpected happened. Jada publicly redefined their marriage. Not open, but grown. And Will? He described it as loving with freedom.
It is not his responsibility to make you happy. He can't. It's impossible. But it took me forever. Hard-headed, stubborn, because that romantic idea. That's why I talk about checking the boxes. It's like, I did everything I was supposed to do. You get to have your dream. How come I'm not having mine? And that's because Will was doing what he wanted to do. He was making himself happy.
And he says that to you, doesn't he? He says, when you separate, he says he wants you to go and...
He's like, go.
Make yourself happy?
Go make yourself happy.
Jada Pinkett has written a book where she reveals that multiple times she tried to commit suicide.
I don't know why she keeps trying. She just get it done. Don't be bad at everything.
Shit. Yeah.
You was an all right actress, you a terrible wife, you was a bad mother. You was a who knew that your husband was doing things to boys and did stuff.
Then came the moment that changed everything. August Alsina. What started as a friendship turned into what Jada called an entanglement. But under pressure, she admitted the truth. It was a relationship. And Will? He sat there, visibly broken.
Jada Pinkett Smith, she is asking a court in California to dismiss a $3 million lawsuit that was filed against her by a former friend of Will Smith's. So this man, his name is Bilal Salam. So first, before the lawsuit was filed, this man was the same guy who was a former friend of Will Smith's that alleged in an interview that he walked in on Will Smith and Dwayne Martin engaging in sexual acts, allegedly, right? So following that, Jada Pinkett Smith, including here at the Breakfast Club, she sat down and did a lot of interviews and talked about the fact that it was all BS and that this was what she alleged then and is saying now, and her request for this lawsuit to be dismissed was just something that was
to your son and you ain't do shit about it. Bilal told me everything. Bilal told me, Jada, he told me that you knew Will was f***ing your child. Yes, he did. Wonder why he left that out of his Tasha K interview. He said everything but the thing that was important. That he know that Will Smith raped Jaden, Bashir, and he raped Neek Mills, and you know it, Bilal.
Here's what I never understood. What I don't understand is this. I think that if you're doing a book called Worthy, it needs to be filled with your experiences. If your experiences involve some other person at the center of those experiences, then you're not worthy. Like, why does every story begin with a prominent male star or a prominent dude in her life?
For millions watching, this wasn't just an interview. It was humiliation in real time. Will later admit it. You can't make someone happy. A statement many saw as a man giving up.
So are y'all living together?
It's just this beautiful connection. We will.
Look at that.
Not right now.
But you will.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's.
Why do you say that with such
clarity?
Because that's what it's gonna be.
That's where it's headed.
Yeah.
And you both are on that page.
Yeah, and but right now I really do enjoy my space.
Yeah.
I've been living
alone.
I am my mother's only child.
It was made up to target her family because of who they are and basically a shakedown. Let's take a listen to Jada Pinkett Smith on The Breakfast Club back in 2023 talking about this lawsuit.
How does it feel in 2023 to still have those same rumors out about people you love?
It's ridiculous, right? And it's nonsense. And this is a person that tried a shakedown, a money shakedown that didn't work. We're gonna take legal action. Because it's one thing to have your opinion.
Relationships that produce children.
Oh, yeah.
Look at Willow and Jaden.
Look at them.
It's still, their resilience, for me, it's remarkable. Their resilience. I remember when I met Willow at Sandaga.
Oh.
And me and Gerald were married, actually. It was right after we got married.
And just when the story couldn't get more controversial, Jaguar Wright stepped in. Known for exposing industry secrets, she made explosive allegations, multiple relationships, hidden tapes, and a lifestyle far beyond what the public knew. Important note, these claims remain unverified.
So Jada Pinkett got a new book that she's dropping. I don't know the name of it, but to market it, she basically made a post on Instagram. It's her, Tupac, they're dancing together, and she's spilling up on him. They're dancing around, she's looking him in the eyes. And the song that they're dancing to is Will Smith's Parents Just Don't Understand.
Yeah.
Right? And so having this time that I've had to myself has been fantastic.
Yeah.
Just to get to know me, you know, even to have my house exactly how I want it. I don't have to be like, well, what color do you want this wall? You know what I mean? I can just do it.
You're the chooser.
I'm the chooser.
You're the chooser.
Right.
So when you imagine your life back together, because I'm sure you've seen it, how does that look to you?
We don't know yet.
You'll build that.
We'll build that. And it'll be something new.
When you pray to Allah and get on your knees 5 times a day, which I've been doing consistently over the last 6 months, and just praying that the truth come out, right? I'm not praying to people's downfall, but I'm praying that the truth come out. And this is why I came back. I came back to give nothing but receipts.
He talked about the whole Will Smith slapping thing. He called Will Smith a bitch, and he called Jada a bitch. And I remember when he called Jada a bitch, the whole crowd just went, ooh.
Honestly, for you, he did exactly what he wanted to do for him.
Right.
And whatever name he had to call her, whatever thing, a bitch is better than getting slapped.
Yeah.
So
Call me a bitch 100 times instead of slapping me.
Calling a bitch isn't illegal. It's not illegal. Punching somebody is.
Right.
So don't tell me we have these gesticulations where we decide, I think that if you did that to me, whatever I do to you to get back is fair.
Whether truth, exaggeration, or something in between, the impact was immediate. Social media exploded. Fans began asking one question: why does Will stay? Is it love, loyalty, or something deeper we don't understand?
What happens when you love a woman that don't love you and you still trying to validate?
You don't think she love him?
Fuck no.
Earthquake on why Jada Pinkett doesn't love Will Smith. His reason will leave you speechless.
But I think she loves him.
If she loved him, she would have never let him run up there.
True. Nah, that's what I think.
If she loved him, she wouldn't have laughed after it happened. When all the gangster rapping, NWA was out there, they called him corny.
Yeah.
Will Smith.
He won a Grammy. He won the first
Grammy through that. He didn't buckle, unlike Hammer. He stood. He didn't care about it. But his woman, he laughed about it. And when she said that ain't funny and you ain't gonna do nothing about it, it made him act. Everybody be around men that love their women that overreact. Usually she's like, come on, baby.
Somebody being disrespectful towards my woman. You know, I'm gonna try to, hey, bro, that's my woman. And normally they say, okay, my bad, Sharp, I didn't reckon up, I'm sorry.
Right.
But it's also her place. She know her man. Your woman know you. Any woman that's been with me, she know I'm short fused.
Baby, I got you.
I'm going home with you.
Yeah.
I sleep with you. Yeah. I'm with you.
About somebody versus just making up salacious, malicious stories. So that's actionable. So we're gonna roll with that.
She's right. You can't just accuse people of hot butt sex without any proof of hot butt sex.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Well, she's.
I guess you're right.
That sums it up pretty much. But he's saying that because of the interviews that she did, the interview she did here at the Breakfast Club, the interview she did at TMZ when she was leaving the Breakfast Club, and just the fact that he says that she walked up on him.
So this was early 2019. She was here for about 2 months.
Very dope.
Staying at that goddamn healing house with that fucking witch over there on White Rock.
Oh, wow, okay.
I didn't understand why Jada sent her to Erica. It didn't make any sense. Why did Erica need to mentor your daughter?
The situation didn't just affect Will. It extended to their children. Willow Smith and Jaden Smith. Public conversations, private struggles, all played out in front of the world. Today, the marriage still exists, but not in the way most people understand. Separate lives, shared history, and unanswered questions.
Jada Pinkett and August Alsina. And then there's Will Smith. Throw it in there. Number one, do you consider August Alsina a snitch?
No, because he didn't sign no non-disclosure agreement, apparently. No. I mean, there's a big thing about men kissing and telling. They think that make you bitch made. But this is a guy who was hurt. You men, like Jamie Foxx once told me,
and threatened him at one point. He alleges that she told him, you keep talking about my personal business, you're going to catch a bullet or end up missing. So he's saying the combination of all of that has caused him emotional drama and reputable harm. And she's saying it's BS, so she wants it thrown out. So we'll see what happens there as it develops.
Sad thing is you can sue anybody for anything.
That's
Like
so
Charlamagne
wild.
said, there's no proof, there's no nothing, but you could just say it. Nah.
You don't even have proof that she's allegedly walked up on him. Like there's
yeah.
no pictures, no videos in 2026, and you know that you're pursuing legal action against these people.
Why? And then I saw, because Willow, that was around the time that Willow got the cover of Dallas magazine when she was modeling here.
Remember that?
I don't know if anybody remembers.
Google it.
Willow had a little modeling stint here in Dallas for a while before she started going to New York for Fashion Week. And I was curious to see where that was going to go. And she had stopped the music. She's hella talented. But after that whip your hair, she shaved her head and all of that, I wasn't sure.
So here we are, with allegations, confessions, and a relationship unlike any other in Hollywood. The truth? Still unclear. Is Will choosing this life? Or is he trapped in something much bigger? And how much of Jaguar Wright's claims are real? Let me know what you think, because this story is far from over.